If your facility makes dust, wood, grain, food, plastics, textiles, or virtually any other type of dust, you live with risk. Dust lands in the rafters, clings to equipment, hangs in the air, and if it's combustible, it can fuel fires or explosions. So the big question is, what's the best way to control combustible dust? On this episode of You Ask, We Answer, we'll answer that as we take a close look at the hierarchy of dust controls. Safety experts commonly use something called the hierarchy of controls. It's a proven framework that ranks different ways to reduce risk from the least effective to the most effective. And at SonicAire, we've applied that same logic to combustible dust. We've taken years of real-world data, facility experience, and engineering insight to build a hierarchy of dust controls, showing you which methods are reactive and which are proactive, and which ones truly keep your facility safe and compliant. Let's take a look. Level 1, respirators and masks. Personal protective equipment, or PPE, helps protect lungs from airborne dust. That's important for health, but it doesn't mitigate the risk of a dust explosion. PPE is a low level of physical protection for your health, not a dust control plan. Level 2, a dust control program. A written plan, inspections, and a dust hazard analysis, or DHA, set expectations and routines. A DHA should include documentation about your dust type, possible ignition sources, mitigation methods currently in place, and a housekeeping plan. This reduces risk, but admin steps alone don't stop dust from forming or settling overhead. You still need actual controls in your facility. Level 3, isolate dust-producing operations. Separating processes can shield parts of the building and some employees. However, some fugitive dust still escapes and will need to be managed both inside and outside of these isolated areas. Isolation helps, but it's not guaranteed to eliminate overhead dust buildup by itself. Level 4, regular cleaning. Sweeping and vacuuming remove settled dust. Good, but let's face it, it's reactive, labor-heavy, often elevated work at risk, and can force shutdowns. That's why many plants fall behind and risk being out of NFPA compliance with their housekeeping. An engineered system can cut this burden dramatically. Level 5, now we're getting somewhere. Dust collectors. Source capture is essential and removes a lot of dust, but be mindful that it won't get everything. Some dust escapes and rides thermal currents into overhead spaces where it can still become fuel. You need housekeeping unless you can prevent that rise in the first place. Now, level 6, the pinnacle of protection, dust control fans. This is the proactive step at the top of the hierarchy. SonicAire fans create a steady, high-velocity airflow pattern that blocks dust from rising to beams and other overhead surfaces. Dust stays on the floor and is easily removed during regular, low-level housekeeping. No fuel in the ceiling means no risk of an overhead dust explosion. In short, prevent the buildup, eliminate the hazard. Manual cleaning and shutdowns are costly, risky, and never-ending. A dust control fan system runs while you run, reducing labor, shrinking shutdowns, and keeping you compliant, guaranteed. Here's a simple plan to help you climb the hierarchy the smart way. Step 1, confirm your risks with a DHA and a dust control program. Keep the admin layer strong. Step 2, keep collectors at key sources. When properly sized and maintained, collectors will get most, but not all dust. Step 3, prevent overhead buildup with a custom engineered SonicAire fan system. That's your proactive control. Step 4, right size your housekeeping for your floors and easy to reach areas. No scaffolding, no shutdowns. You'll become the hero who protects people and production. We're just the guide who designs, installs, and supports a system that guarantees continuous compliance. Want to move from reactive to preventative dust control? Well, visit SonicAire.com to talk with a dust control specialist and get your free facility assessment. With SonicAire, dust is done. Safer people, cleaner plants, and more productive days. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.